I am the proud founder of BPP Wealth, which is Building, Protecting, Preserving Wealth for Generations. We are we start off with a process that we use called security income planning. That's our planning process. And everything we do is based on planning. We do investment advisory based on the planning and the results of what clients are looking to do. And we have an insurance firm where we provide insurance and services for that. And we also do estate, we help with estate and tax planning. Our whole message is to build, protect, and preserve wealth for generations. So everything we do is focused on clients really fulfilling their dreams and just making sure that all their plans are in place to have those dreams continue. We're not a drama-based organization. We really just find out the facts, and we're problem solvers and creators, value creators. So, that's really everything that we do. I grew up in this business. There's very few women still. It's only 24% of the population of the financial services companies are owned by women, and we have an all-women firm, which is unusual. So everyone in my firm are not only decorated as far as degrees, but they're really fabulous women. The two things that I really don't like doing is a lot of the stuff around staff. I'm not really an expert at it. I can solve really complicated tax problems and help people, not get lost in their drama. But really having the organization run together, it's really hard because people come to work, they have their ideas on how they should be doing what they're doing. And even when you have processes, there's still alterations and changing. And it's also difficult to train people to keep moving in the direction of where you're going, unless you have a system in place in order to do that. So when I was really building up our company, I knew I needed help. So I asked Teresa if she could help us, because that's what she does. And we started talking, and it was really remarkable how much our company changed when we hired Teresa. It was just perfect. And reason being, what's different about Teresa is that she gets into the real bones of what we do, what our mission is. And our mission has been clear for a long time, but just having the whole team actually review it and really be aligned with it and have that opportunity and that conversation for them to ask questions as to why it is what it is, and just have an underlining understanding of why the mission is the way it is, and what we're passionate about. What are our key words of what we believe in for ourselves and for everyone we work with, and who we are. And then, after doing that and really agreeing on the core, or making changes depending on where it goes, then to look at the goals is really much more powerful, because now all of a sudden there's an alignment of who we are, what we do, and now what our dreams are, what our aspirational dreams are, as far as having the company succeed for our clients and our team, and the company. So mapping that out is critical, and having Teresa have that expertise of coaching and really helping companies for so long, and best of all, wordsmithing, because what you say matters. We have our annual meeting and our quarterly meeting. And then the team, Connect to the Core team, actually works with my staff monthly. So every month they have a call. And that was really the big change. It wasn't only that we work together to really be clear about our mission and clear about, the value added and what we want for the world that we work with and what our goals were for the year. The big difference is and helps with the complexity and the issues because things come up. We're human beings. Is the monthly meetings that the staff has with Connect to the Core staff has with my team, and just seeing where they are in their path to accomplishing what it is we want. And it's really been amazing. I mean, we had a big growth spurt during COVID, huge growth spurt. We doubled our business during COVID. And a lot of that had to do with our connectivity. Just because it was COVID, we increased how much we spoke to people. It was Zoom, but everybody was around, so it was pretty easy to, increase your communication. So we really made an effort to communicate to our clients more and more. And we wound up taking over some big private equity client and expanding our family office, doubling our business. And it really was an impact, but it was easier for us to do because of the work with Connect to the Core. Something like that, as you say you want to double and then you double in a year, it can really derail the entire company. It really can. It's very stressful. But what it did is it allowed us to hire some really senior people, which we really wanted and we were talking to. And it gave them also a really good structure so that to get up and running wasn't the normal runway, huge, long runway that it would take to get people up and running. So that was just a game changer. So having the plan in place, having the team have these monthly meetings so that they can really align on what the goals are and what their impact is and what their responsibility is, made doubling in a year happen pretty easily. Like people, some people really participate and some people don't. And what I've learned over the years is that people participate at the level they do. And that judgment is an accidental mistake or can be a mistake, not an accident, but it's a mistake. So I just notice the results. I'm not on the team calls. I have nothing to do with the team calls. I don't know what they talk about. I don't want to know what they talk about. It doesn't really, it's not for me. Those are their sacred calls. And I think that makes a big difference. And I think that the results are meaningful in looking at our goals over the years, because it's one thing to double, it's another thing to sustain that. So, when you double, a lot of people lose their traction and then they'll have a bad year. You don't know, but I know that it's because of that constant, consistent placeholder of the team meeting with the core, Connect to the Core team and really making sure that they are in line with what they want to do matter. Connect to the Core is such a value. And I don't mean cheap, like I think that I don't want to lessen it. It's just, I can't believe that I pay what I pay for the results that we have, and that's what's so meaningful is that, every quarter I get to participate with the whole team and just watching them have their voices, as we transition new people on, having these monthly meetings then turn to quarterly meetings, then they participate in the annual meeting, depending on when you hire people, just to have a system and a rhythm that is already in place is remarkable. And that is all because of the connect to the core. So that kind of momentum keeps the company moving forward, and you don't have all these stop start. You just flow. It's not to say that you don't have problems, but there's a big flow that's consistent. Owning a business is tough. Being a business owner, being a business leader, it takes everything. It really does. It takes so much. And having connect to the core, really be your partner in that journey, is priceless. It's so stressful to try to figure out how to have a better team, better company, better life. And when there's a process in place that is consistent, where it's measurable and where it keeps people swimming in the same direction, it's invaluable. And that's what I have to say about connect to the core. If you want your business to be consistent, and if you want to actually stop the problems before they become real issues, and if you want to really have the alignment with fulfilling your dreams and the dreams of your clients and everybody that you're doing, the best way, the easiest way, is to have a team of professionals that can really guide you. And that's who Connect to the Core is.